Hello, you guys. Welcome to my first official live of 2020. You guys, waiting for y'all to come on in. When y'all come in, make sure y'all type in the chat. I have not been live since last year. Okay, I can finally say that. And so the year is here. It's officially Monday, and I just want to check in with you guys, see how you guys' businesses are going. How are y'all doing? Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the vlog from yesterday. I posted that vlog yesterday because, well, y'all have so much information. Hey, y'all are here. I have so many videos recorded, as you guys probably have seen through my Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been talking about those videos that I have, and it's just been so hard for me to sit down and edit everything. So the vlog was the easiest to post. However, today I did go ahead and edit an entire video that'll go up tomorrow. It's going to be so good. I'm telling y'all, if you're here right now, make sure tomorrow, ooh, got blurry. Make sure tomorrow y'all come back to my channel and watch the video. I'm going to try to have it uploaded by, let's say it's going to be up by 3 p.m. Central. I'm going to probably upload it tonight and just schedule it tomorrow for 3 p.m. Central. The video that's going up tomorrow, you guys all said that you wanted to see it like soon, and it was just gonna be 5 tips, but basically the video will be tips on how, like, habits that you guys can be doing to grow your business, like what you should be doing repeatedly. And that video was supposed to be like a short and cute video, but I actually went into a lot of detail about how to, I don't want to give away too much, but just some good things that y'all should be doing every week and every day in your business. So anyways, that'll be up tomorrow. Look out for that. It's going to be so good. I have another video up about, or that I'll be going up soon about the truth about running ads in your business. And then just another one about how I grew my streams of income and my revenue for 2019. So anyways, that's all coming up. I'm excited to post more content. How are y'all doing? How is y'all's 2020 going so far? I wanted to come here and check in with y'all to see like how everything was going. If I can be honest, let me tell you guys how my 2020 is going so far. And I feel like I kind of see this happening with a lot of people on social media. But my year so far, I feel like this was like one of the years where like I had all these plans to start strong and all these plans to come out with all these goals, and like I just knew what I wanted to do. But as the year is here, I just don't feel that much pressure to be doing a lot of work. I feel more so like this is the time right now to just be kind of like taking it day by day and just getting focused on, really for me is like getting focused on my faith. My focus has been my faith, honestly. And then in turn, also thinking of, okay, now how can I grow my business? But just not like, I'm not doing too much, to be honest with y'all. I'm not doing too much. It's really been a slow start, which I'm not upset about. So just taking it a day at a time. But I want to come in here and just chat with you guys. So how y'all doing? How's y'all business going? If you have questions, y'all can put them in the chat. It's going to be just a really impromptu like Q&A. If you guys, can I talk? If you guys have questions, thank you guys for your well wishes and your prayers. As you can tell, I feel 100% better. The last live I did, I was on here coughing and sniffing, and I was gonna delete that live, but it got so many views, so I decided to leave it up. And y'all told me to leave it up, so it's still up. But now I feel 100% better, so we're just chilling today. So one of the things that I did put in the title of this, and I made a post on Instagram, I took it down because I want to repost it later, but it's about branding and marketing. So I think I talked about this with you guys before, but my question is for business owners or those who are getting ready to start their business soon, do you guys understand the importance of branding? Do you guys know what that word means? I feel like the word brand and branding is like a really popular word that people use, but I feel like we don't really know what that word means. So I want to ask you guys, what does branding mean to you? And do you guys know what branding is? Or do you guys know why you should be thinking about branding in your business? Let me know first before I tell you. Because if you already know, we can kind of just play off what y'all know already. But I want to know what you guys know about branding and what's your idea about that as a business owner. Or do you have no idea? Do you just think it's another word for business? Let me know. And I'm asking because I didn't always know what branding was. It's something that I didn't even know existed, or like the importance of it. I kind of just realized it more as I talked more about my business and realized that what I was doing was considered branding. And then I had a coaching client a few months ago, and she was like, well, what does that even mean? Like, what is a brand anyways? And she asked me, like, what is a brand? And from there, I realized that it's not just something that we think of, and I don't think it's something that we even talk about often either. Are y'all in here? Because I cannot see. I don't see nothing happening in the chat. Are y'all just listening to me talk? Let me know before I keep going. Are y'all in here? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Oh, there are all the comments. Okay. Because I've heard that branding is super important to your business, but I don't know the true importance of what branding is for your business. Okay, I'm going to explain it real quick. Your brand is who you are. Why are you doing what you're doing? Something people can recognize. That's a good point. Okay, yeah. So what they're saying is exactly it. And I'll tell you why it's important. So what they said is, I'm kind of tailoring my materials for that customer, like only using certain colors and stuff. Yeah. So your branding is is how you come across to other people. Is really how people like see you and what people think about your business. It's like people's idea of who you are. That's what branding is. But the importance of it is not just colors and stuff like that. Now that stuff is also included, but I feel like when I first started, I only saw branding as like my aesthetic, like physically what people see, like my website, my pictures, my theme, my colors, how it all goes together. And that is a part of your branding, right? Because that's something that they see. But even more importantly, what I've learned about branding is like what people think about your business overall. So who do they believe that you are, and how do they believe that you can help them or serve them, or what that you can provide for them? In my mind, branding is important because if your customer understands your brand and how it can be of value to them, that's what determines if they're going to purchase from you or not. So what I kind of like when I'm teaching people, I say branding is like your target customer and like your product, or like what you're going to give your target customer, or the experience, because branding doesn't just work for product-based businesses, it's for everybody. So a person, I can be like my brand, right? If like I'm an influencer, then I am the brand. And so that when I promote anything, people value me as a person, so they also purchase anything that I mention or that I sell. I can be the brand, or it's like you understanding what your branding is. So you being able to communicate like who you serve and why you serve them. So I sent out an email earlier today, and someone's branding could be that they are a modest fashion store, or like a modest boutique for Christian women. So Christian women who see that, they understand that they can always go to that person's boutique to find modest clothing. They feel like they identify with their branding. Does that make sense? So it can go a little bit more than just surface level. It's also like how you communicate who you are. And it really helps your customer be able to know like, okay, I should purchase from them. I'm going to say in this sense with you guys, I'll talk about it in the sense of a product, because I know most of you guys here are selling a product, or you want to sell a product. And so, yeah, that's what branding is. And so I feel like that's not something that we think about in the very beginning, because who even knows to think about that type of stuff. But what I've learned is that it really happened when I launched if y'all can see, I'm wearing my Fearless unreleased color. But when I released my Fearless collection, and if you're someone who you have my custom apparel masterclass, then I teach about that a lot in that masterclass, talking about how I created a brand before I even created the product, because I wanted my customer to see, like, when I put out this product, like, okay, they need this product because they already identify with my brand. And so what I want to encourage you guys, as you guys are going into this new year, it's already here, we're here right now, but as you guys are just focusing on your business, I want you to also be thinking about your brand. What is your brand, and how are you going to communicate that? That's like one of the, because people always say like, how do you market and how can I make more sales? And I used to like get annoyed by that question, because it's such a broad question. Like your question right here, what's the most challenging part of marketing? That's a great question. But people say like, how can I make more sales? What I want to tell them is you need to build brand awareness. But if I just say that to a stranger on the street, they may not know what that is. It just takes more explanation. So what I want to tell you guys here is, if you can really understand your brand, and you are consistent with talking about your brand, that's going to help you build a bigger audience and help you to get more customers and make more sales more easily. It'll just be easier to market. So the most challenging part of marketing, I would say for me, is the consistency. I understand that consistency is what helps. And when I am consistent, I see the most results. But I don't want to be consistent every day, just to be honest. A lot of people don't want to be consistent. That's why they're not consistent. And so the most challenging part is pushing past the feeling of I don't feel like it. Also setting up systems in the beginning, or setting up systems period, can help with that, because I'm kind of getting into what I want to talk about in my video tomorrow that you guys will see. It's a really good video that I give honestly too much information, but y'all know how I am. So, but if you come up with like a system of something like, I'm going to create this many posts on this weekend so that I can be and schedule them out for the entire next month, then that's consistency, right? But it's taking that time out and doing the work beforehand. So being consistent is the hardest part, in my opinion. I could also say understanding your brand can be difficult, but once you understand your brand, the consistency is what's difficult, if I can be completely honest. But it's possible. And what I see with people who are consistent, you see them growing because people are seeing you more. You know, when you posted that one time or that first time last week when you first launched, everybody didn't see you then, right? Everybody didn't care to support you then. Not to say that they won't always support you, but or that they will never support you. Sorry, I'm getting set over my words, but it just means that they didn't see you, or they need to see you more to trust to buy from you. So consistency really is something that will take you up another notch. Even like for me and my YouTube channel, I'll say, you know, to record videos and then to edit and then to upload, it's not even really that difficult. It just takes a lot of time. And so you guys probably noticed that, like, I'll have times where like I will post consistently. Like I posted yesterday, I'm gonna post again tomorrow. I'll probably post again 2 days later. Like I have my spurts of where I am consistent, and then I have some times where I don't feel like posting at all. And I'll then wonder like, why is my channel not growing? But when I post a video, instantly I get like 200, 300 subscribers. So it's like, well, sis, if you just keep posting if you just keep being consistent, right, you would be where you want to be. When I was first growing my channel to really, really try to grow it this time last year, well, it was a little bit, this time last year, from December to March December 2018 to March 2019, I was going ham on my channel. Like I was on live like every other day, posting consistently. And that's when I was able to reach to become a YouTube partner. And I can start getting paid by YouTube. And my subscribers grew and my views and everything. And so I just realized that consistency really does help. Also, as of lately, I've been more consistent on my Instagram, which is like something that I never really cared about, Instagram. But I've been more consistent on my Instagram. And the more that I post and the more that I make shareable posts. So a little tip for y'all, when you guys are making your content, something I think about is, what can I make that will like be shareable? Because the more that people share you, the more like visible you are, the more followers you'll get, the more support you will get. And I don't really care that much about followers. I think right now I'm thinking about followers just because I kind of just want to add more credibility to my personal page. But I'm also making sure that when I post content and when I'm getting these followers, I'm doing things that convert them from just a follower to like an email subscriber, or from a follower to a customer. Really the next, like, I feel like with Instagram, the next level of like from a follower is an email subscriber, because from my email list, I can then convert them by talking to them repeatedly to get a sale. So I just went on a whole tangent. But anyways, the moral of the story is consistency is one of the difficult things, but it's like the main thing that works when it comes to marketing. So that's a great question. Great question. By the way, y'all, I'm not sorry, but I look a hot mess, and I understand that. And so y'all are used to it by now. Anyways, what questions do you guys have? So my ask or my suggestion for you all is to really take some time to focus on your branding. And in turn, once you understand your business's brand, the next step after that is to build brand awareness, which just means you market. That just means you talk about your brand. You talk about who you are. You talk about what your business does. Talk about how your product can benefit your ideal customer. When you do those things, that's what marketing is. And it just makes marketing so much easier because you're being genuine talking about your business and your brand. And so branding and marketing should be your focus. And with any business, branding and marketing should be your focus because that's going to help you grow and in turn get more sales. So that is my thing for y'all. I want y'all to think about that. And I've been thinking about that all over December, thinking about what is my brand and my branding for my multiple businesses. And then after that, it's just getting yourself out there. Now, the getting yourself out there, y'all, it's trial and error. Honestly, it is trial and error unless you but even if you take a class or a course or whatever, have a coach, it's still trial and error because you don't really know what's going to work best for your product and for your people. But I do want to suggest as you guys are trying to grow your businesses or when you guys start, depending on where you are, I'm not sure where you guys all are right now in your business building process, but when you guys are trying to grow your business, I want you guys to always be thinking of trying everything. Don't just stick with one method or avenue of marketing because one avenue of marketing, you don't know what's going to work for you. So whether you have Instagram, you want to also be utilizing your email list. You want to constantly be editing and revising your website. You want to be thinking about how else can I get myself out there, depending on what your goals are. So I always say YouTube is amazing, and I currently just launched a new coaching program where it's a set system and a curriculum that I'll be teaching. And it's not going to be for everybody because I do want to teach YouTube. And I think YouTube is a great business model. As a matter of fact, I see a lot of influencers right now, specifically right now, starting YouTube channels, which I think is, I think is good. I think it has been an untouched territory for a lot of people. And I see people going to it now. And I think it takes a certain type of business owner to get on YouTube. Oh, y'all look at my ratchet nappy hair. Lord help us. Okay. I think it takes a certain type of business owner to get on YouTube, but if you can get on there and if you're willing to be vocal and talk about your business, it's just amazing, y'all. She says, I recently just purchased your Sofa for the Entrepreneur book with the journal, and it is amazing. Yay, I'm so happy that you got it. By the way, y'all, I was going to actually show y'all, so I'm happy you said that. I'm in the middle of packaging up orders, and I want to let you guys know that the Soul Food for the Entrepreneur, this book bundle is still available. As a matter of fact, it is $20 for the rest of the week. I think I put that on my Instagram earlier, but I forgot to tell y'all here. So the bundle is still available and so many reviews. And I'm so thankful that you guys are enjoying it. We started the holiday season with 100 bundles. Y'all, I ordered 100 of these and 100 of these. Okay, a huge investment, but I'm so excited for y'all to get it. So I think right now we have about 30 more left. So praise God for that. So the bundles are available until they sell out. So when they're gone, they're gone. After the bundle is done, the book will still be available. I have to go and order some more, but the journal, I don't think I'm getting any more of these made. So if you want to take advantage of it, it's $20 right now, which is bonkers because usually the book by itself is $25. It's actually on Amazon as well. The book by itself for about $25, but you can get these two together for $20 until the end of the week. So if you guys want that, it's on my website, NatalieNicole.com. If you want the link, I'll put it here in a moment. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, what a blessing. What a blessing. Okay, I'm using MailChimp and I am struggling. Are there any programs that are more user-friendly? I have no clue what content I should be putting in my emails. I'm nervous about oversaturation. Okay, so I love MailChimp, but there are also other options. So there's ConvertKit, which I don't really recommend if you're just getting started because that is confusing for me as well. I know Jance uses MailerLite, which I've never used. I'm not sure if it's easier or harder. I know some of you guys have used both, so y'all can let us know in the comments your experiences of MailerLite versus MailChimp, but those are some other options, but I've only used MailChimp. And honestly, it's not too difficult. I actually have, y'all, let me know. I have an email marketing, if you want to attempt and do MailChimp, I have an email marketing kit that is actually not sold separately on my site anymore, but if you want, I can upload it again. So let me know, and I'll put it up there. I don't want to send too many or too few emails. Yeah, and so I actually talk about that in the email marketing kit. But what I will say is you send as many emails as you want. I think emails are a great way to convert, and everybody does not open every email. And as long as you're providing value in your emails, then it's fine. But the thing about email marketing is if you are a product-based business, like I always say this, I even say this, I show you what to write in the email marketing kit, but I will tell y'all here, for those of you who want to, because everybody should be doing email marketing. If you have a product-based business, get to the point. The email, get to the point. We don't need to see all this hoopla, all this fancy stuff. Put the product in there, put your call to actions in there. If you got a discount code, do that. You want more pictures, less words in your email. Now, if you are a service-based business, there's a lot more that goes into that. And those emails can be, they're not really that difficult to do. But if you guys have service-based businesses, you want me to talk more about email marketing for that, let me know. But for a product-based business, you just get to the point. Get to the point. So yeah. I bought the boutique business guide, found it very useful. Yay! Glad you got it. Glad you liked it. I think that one's still up on my site right now, the boutique business guide. It might not be. I told you guys I'll be deleting all these classes, but people have been emailing me about these classes. So if y'all are still finding them useful, why would I not let you guys grab them? So the boutique business guide was my very first resource ever. And you know what, y'all? I made that resource because I actually have a little bit of this in my next, not my next, but in an upcoming video. But I'll just tell you guys here since y'all are here on my live. But the boutique business guide, I think I've sold over I don't even know how many, maybe 500, maybe 1,000. I don't know. I've sold it a lot of times. And that resource was created for two reasons. Number one, I used to go live all the time in the beginning doing Q&As just like this. And I would get the same question over and over again of how to start your boutique, how to do it legally, vendors, pricing, how to shop, what inventory to get. And I kept answering the same questions and it got kind of annoying for me. So I said, you know what, let me just put together this guide that can answer everybody's questions so I can stop answering them. And so that has been created for over a year. And y'all, it's been useful. And I also created it because at that time I saw people selling vendors lists for $50. And I'm like, people selling a vendors list by itself for $50, what you gonna do with that? So because I'm naturally a teacher, that's just who I am, I said, well, let me do something a little bit better. So yeah, I include a vendors list as well, but I teach you how to open your business essentially in that guide. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm struggling getting customers to visit my site. So my question for you is, what are you doing on social media? Or what are you doing to get them to your site? How are you marketing your business to lead people to your website? That's the first question. And you said, or making sales. Yeah, so you're not gonna make sales if you're not getting anybody to your website. So think about a few different ways to get people to your website is through social media, through email marketing, through word of mouth, pop-up shops, different events. You have to physically tell them to go to your site. People will not just roll upon your site randomly. You have to get them there. So what are you saying and how are you being vocal about your business now to get them to your site? So that would be awesome. Okay. For the email marketing kit. Okay, I'm gonna add it back. I'll add it back. Maybe I can add it. I think it's on here right now. Let me see if I can do it right now. If not, then I'll try to remember it later. But yeah, what questions do you guys have? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll add it right now. I'll put it on sale since you asked for it. Okay. Okay, so what are you doing on social media? How often are you posting? Are you including call to actions? And a call to action is telling someone, click the link in my bio to go to my site, but also posting engaging content that gets them there. This is what I would suggest as well. I'm gonna suggest a few things. Hold on, let me add this back because I'm distracted. So on my website right now, you guys, I have it was originally called the Holiday Sales Kit, but the holidays are over. However, in that kit, this is what I'm going to suggest for you guys, because in that kit, I believe it's still on sale. You have to go look. I'm pretty sure it's still on sale. But in that kit, there is the email marketing kit, as well as a sales and marketing ebook and a selling on Instagram guide. That kit has a lot of information. I think there's also a branding and marketing ebook in there as well. It's a lot of information. I think it's like 5 different resources in that kit, and it's on like a huge discount, I believe, right now, because I never took it off from the holidays. Anyways, grab that kit if you're someone struggling with emails or social media or marketing. I can also answer your questions here, but if you're going to need more assistance, I also have one-on-one coaching available. But that kit is amazing. The reason why I'm suggesting that kit is because I believe I have it priced right now at the price that each of those things will be priced at separately. You'll see when you go on there, it's like a huge discount. Anyway, it's like $300 off. So I would say grab that if you're struggling with sales in any way. Because when it comes to social media, especially, and when it comes to email, but really with social media, what you guys are going to find, let me say this, what you guys are going to find is that the more genuine you are about what you're selling, and like I said earlier, if you just came on, I said earlier about branding and getting your brand out there, talking about your brand, the more that you bring awareness to your customer about why they should buy from you, your sales will increase. So a lot of you are not seeing the sales that you want because you're very passively marketing about your business. Not saying like you're doing something, well, not saying that you're doing it on purpose per se, but if you're new to business or don't really understand what it takes, then that's just something that, because what we see on social media, or at least what I see on social media, I see these influencers, no shade to them, right? Because they all getting it, and they all started from somewhere. But we see these influencers posting their inventory, right? And getting sales and selling out. But the thing is, they did the work behind the scenes. They were never always an influencer. So for us, and for you all who are just getting started, right? You don't have a large following, it's going to take more than just posting a cute picture saying, buy this, right? You're going to have to really show your customer why it's important to buy your product. Or also, there's just different strategies. I know in the Instagram course, it is like a 10-part course. I teach you my 7-step system for selling on social media. It works for all social media, but I just named it Instagram because most of y'all are on Instagram. But there's things that you can be doing like constantly, like through your Instagram stories and through your posts. You should be utilizing both stories and posts. Things that you should be doing on both ways to really like talk and have a conversation with your customer to get them to purchase. It's not you begging them or just saying buy this, but you're taking them through an experience. Your stories is a great way to do it. Hey, your stories is a great way to do it. Because they can kind of get like a more inside, informal, personal look into you and your brand. And so it's really all about, sorry, y'all got distracted. Okay, I'm so happy for her. Okay, but so yeah, y'all, let me just tell y'all this, okay? And Gaynor here is in it as well. So one of the best things I did in 2019 was my mentorship, you guys. My mentorship, I am blown away. I can probably cry a little bit. I'm blown away at the success of my mentees and the work that they're putting in. It is unbelievable. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. I'm blown away. I think out of everybody that I've coached ever in the history of me coaching, my mentees who I had like a mentorship, like an ongoing mentorship with, I've seen the most success from them. So I just saw a notification from one of my mentees about her email list growing. I don't know if she's on here, Samantha, but I just saw her post and it got me excited. She got her inventory in. I'm so happy. Anyways, sorry, y'all, distractions. But yeah, so if you're struggling with, those sales and things like that, or marketing, social media, email marketing, on my website here, let me give y'all a link. Because I put the email marketing kit up there, but it's honestly the same price as the holiday sales kit. And the holiday sales kit has like so much more information in there. So I would suggest grabbing that, even if like you don't want everything in there. I'll give the link. Here's the link. I know, right? Yeah. mentorship has been one of the things that I wanted to avoid, because I feel like, who am I to mentor anybody? But people just need the guidance and the information, and it has proven to be successful. Now, my last mentorship that I did, I only had 20 people in it. And so I like that number. I was able to really focus on them. Not everybody showed up, to be honest. Those who showed up are the ones who I see having the most success, because they actually showed up for their success. So you got to do the work, y'all. But I understand that people have times and stuff, and people have lives and other things. So no shade at all. Anyways, that's the link. And you know what? Since y'all are here on here, if you are watching the replay of this, this may not be available to you anymore. But I'm gonna give you guys, if you guys want that holiday sales kit, I'm about to give you guys a special discount code. Don't tell nobody. Special discount code. It'll expire probably in 24 hours. So let me make it first. You guys can put your questions in the chat. If you guys have questions, let me know. At this point, my main focus was I want to tell you guys about branding and marketing. Y'all have gotten that message. Y'all have gotten the memo. So I'm pretty much chilling. Hold on, y'all. How can I do this? Oh, here we go. Let's do. Yeah, it is so rewarding. It is. It's a responsibility, but it also forced me as a person to like get it together. Like, because I cannot. I'm very blunt and open, as y'all probably can tell. Some of y'all probably can tell. And so if I'm not all the way together, it will show. So it forced me to get it together. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, if you guys want the holiday sales kit, you can use discount code YT30. YT, oh, hold on. Well, let me do this. YT30, of course, you're welcome. But let me just make it for this specific thing so that, hold on. Okay. YT30, y'all can get it for extra $30 off. It's already highly discounted, but just to get y'all that while y'all are here. So it should be active now. So link is up there. Discount code YT30. Okay. Other questions y'all have, let me know. Yes. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay. As you guys are typing your questions, if you guys have questions, like, period, y'all can always go to my website. There's always so much information. I'm always changing my website. So I changed it up a little bit again today. It's always changing. I'm always adding things to my website, and then I'm always deleting things as well. So if you see something that you want, you got to grab it. Things are randomly always going on sale. If you're on my email list, you pretty much get all the updates. For those of you who wanted to grab, so for the book bundle for $20 while it's still available, here is the link for that right there as well. It'll be on sale for $20 until Sunday for the rest of the week. I got a few wholesale boutiques in Canada. Everything is expensive here in Canada. Address is $10. In Canada, it's $14. Should you buy it in Canada? Oh, hey, Melina. You know, I don't really know too much about if you're able to purchase those items in the US and get it to you without it being a huge hassle, then I would say definitely yes. One of my other mentees lives in Australia, and so she was trying to look into how to get things transferred from the US to Australia. And in that, I don't know all the details, but I do know if you use DHL, Gaynor, if you're still on here, what was that thing? What was it called? What was the service called that you were looking for? I forget what it was called. I don't know if you're still on here or not, but the service, it was called something, and I know DHL offered it. If she's still on here, she can help you out. If not, look up DHL. But if you can get it shipped from the US, then I would definitely do that because that definitely adds up. That adds up. Yeah, I would compare the cost, as a matter of fact, because you said, should you buy it in Canada to avoid international fees? I would compare the cost. So what's the cost of the international fees? And is that more or less than how much your product will cost in Canada? I think that was 4. How do I do my shipping rates? I'm still trying to get everything together, but I'm worse at logistics. LOL. Yeah. So I have a few videos on shipping. And honestly, my shipping rates always fluctuate. I always make sure to edit my shipping and handling page, I believe, for the most part. But my shipping rates always fluctuate because it just depends on the time of year. It depends on the time of year for me because right now in the winter, if I'm selling things like this is heavier than my t-shirts and stuff and my other clothing boutique things. And so I fluctuate between flat. So here are your different options. You can do a flat rate, like everybody's shipping will cost this dollar amount, or you can do it based off of the carrier or based off of the weight. I always do it based off of weight or based off of like a flat rate. And so right now, I believe all of my shipping for all of my businesses, I have 3 different businesses that I have shipping for. They're all a flat rate. The flat rate differs, but they're either $7 or $8. I did that because most of my products, like if I ship out this book bundle, it's gonna weigh about 1.3, like 1 pound and 3 ounces. I don't know, it's like 1 pound, 3 ounces. So it qualifies for, okay, it qualifies for priority mail. It does not qualify for first class mail. And priority mail typically costs between $7 and $9. Anyways, I got a whole video about shipping that goes into this more detail. I talk a little bit slower. I kind of go through like more of the kinks. So I would say check that video out, but that's just like what I do. It's like about $7 or $8 for my shipping. We'll look it up. Freight forwarder. Okay, yeah. So Melina, it's called Freight. Thank you, Gainer. It's Freight forwarder. If you want to look into purchasing things in the US. And I know DHL is a freight forwarder that I'm familiar with. DHL is a pretty good company that I've worked with before. Okay. Any other questions? Let me know. I always say that, let me know. Any other questions, let me know. But anyways, yeah, what else is going on with y'all in business? Also, if you're watching the replay, you're welcome, everything that I mentioned here will be in the description down below after the video is over. And Melina, if you have any more questions, you can always comment under the lessons in the class, and I'll be monitoring those as well if anything else comes up. All right. Okay, well, it's pretty dead in here. I want to just talk your heads off as I know I can. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end it here, but thank y'all for coming on. Make sure y'all see the video that I put up yesterday, Day in My Life. I kind of give a little sneak peek into Canva and email marketing, my email marketing that I did for the sale that I had at the end of the year, beginning of the year. And then a new video is coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned. Is this your last class for the year? Well, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see your questions. Yeah, the boutique business, not the boutique business, the School of Boutique Bosses, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that class anymore like I've done it. And so I had a huge sale for it. It was 70% off, I believe at the beginning of the year. And so that 70% off is over. So it ended already. It ended like, I don't know, a few days ago, maybe a week ago or so. I can't remember how many days it was, but it ended again. It ended already. So that is that. They're already in the class. But the reason why I discounted it so much is because I'm not doing any live sessions with that class. It's pretty much they're just doing it at their own pace. Now they still have access to me because there's a comment section under every single lesson, and I monitor those comments weekly for those who comment who are in that class. So there's no live component to the class, which is why I discounted it, because the School of Boutique Bosses generally has always been like a live, like you get the content pre-recorded and I would come in and do like a live Q&A like every other week or something like that. But this time around, they're all doing it on their own course. A lot of you guys took it, well, I don't know about you all, but a lot of people took advantage of that sale, and they've been DMing me and just been talking to me, emailing me, and I've been responding because why not? And so, yeah, the sale is over. I think it's still another discount on there though. I think I still have it priced at like 50% off, but it's not 70% off anymore. So it's a little bit more expensive. It's still, in my opinion, not too expensive at all. But yeah, if you want the link to that, just let me know, because it should be closed down. But I just left it up in case anybody just happens to stumble upon it. I don't mind leaving it up. It's just not going to be a live component. You still have access. You can still ask me your questions at all times, but I just will not be doing like a live session. So hopefully that answers that. Okay, what is the best way to figure out the aesthetic for your brand? I don't really know. I don't really have an aesthetic for my brand. For me, like I talked about earlier, my branding is more so like what I say and what I say about my business, more so than like less than like the aesthetic. Like if you go to my Instagram, honey, there is no aesthetic. It's just straight facts these days. It's just straight facts. So I don't really have an aesthetic, but you can just kind of think about like, what do you like? When people see your brand, what do you want them to see? I guess my aesthetic is like my logo and like my website and stuff like that. And so in that process, I just thought about like, what do I want them to think about my business when they hear my name, when they see my logo, what thought do I want them to have? And so I kind of just put that into like my vision for my logo and the vision of my website. But that was just like something that I did in the very beginning. So you can just ask yourself that question. But and you can also, if you care about like your Instagram and stuff like that being all cutesy and decorated in the same color, I think that looks good. I'm not sure if that helps to gain more sales and stuff, but I think it does look good. But I don't have that on my Instagram. And so, you know, yeah. And honestly, and I say this because I've also considered like, should I have a cute Instagram? And I've gone to different people's Instagram who like I know are making a lot of money. People that's I look at like not followers, but people who I know make a lot of money in their business. And in that, most of their Instagrams are not this cute theme. It's just value, you know? So I think value, but as far as like your website and stuff like that, just think about when people go to your site, what do you want them to think? What feel do you want them to have? Do you want it to be girly, sporty, elegant, glam, glitzy, glittery? Like, do you want to be pinks, neutral, calm? Like, what feel do you want them to have? And then incorporate those things into like your website, your name, your logo. And then that's pretty much where that ends for me after that's done. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, just keeping it 100, okay? But what I will say is I told you guys I've been posting more frequently on Instagram. If y'all know me, if y'all been following me, y'all know that I don't really care that much about Instagram because it's just like not where my business has built or where I make the most money at. But I understand that it's valuable to grow an audience there just because why not if it's there. So as of lately, I've been posting more frequently, like a few times a week on my personal brand, like Natalie Nicole Instagram. And with that, I've had an increase in my following a little bit. I think isn't there insights on here? Let's see, I'll tell y'all. But I'm pretty sure my followers have grown by a few hundred people over the last couple of weeks. It's been like an influx. The more I post, like I said with my YouTube, the more I post and make shareable posts, the more people find me. So yes, y'all. Okay, if nothing else, hope you guys have a blessed evening. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna eat some more food. I enjoyed coming on with you guys. I cannot wait for y'all to see my video tomorrow. It is so filled with so much information. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you guys about this class I'm going to be doing next week, but I'll just talk about it later because I feel like we're already closing up here. So I posted about it on my social media and on my community tab. I am doing a branding and marketing class next week. If you guys are interested in it, I'll post the link. I didn't really say anything about it because it's almost sold out. So I'm not sure if all of you will be able to attend. But If you go to my website, it is on there. I'll post a link real quick so y'all can look at it. And it's just a class to go deeper in your branding and learning how to create your brand to better market your business. Because I've decided that I want to do a few more classes in January. So I want to do classes. So I also will have a YouTube masterclass coming up soon as well. So y'all can just like keep looking out for that. On my website, I always have like different things being popped up. So I have a class coming up next week, Tuesday, all about branding and marketing. There's a few seats left for that, but I assume that that will be closed out by tomorrow. So that is there. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you guys for coming on. I will see you guys in my video tomorrow. Y'all will see me, I won't see you, but in my video tomorrow, I'll see y'all in the comment section and on Instagram. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram at Natalie Nicole, y'all can come chat with me there. I'm always on my stories. Here it is. And I just wish the best over all of you in your business ventures and your business ideas and everything. Don't give up. Keep going. Consistency is key. All right, that's all I have. Good night. Bye. See you guys later. Bye, bosses.